What you're about to see is a full grown ass 21-year-old man with 230 days on Anime Last Stand ranting about the game. Warning. Well, chat. ALS is doomed. I don't want to say it, but I gotta say it. The player number is not looking good for ALS, and everybody knows why. It's not even because the game doesn't update, it's the opposite. The game update every week, but the update is just too much. Especially with the most recent update. It's not even a new character that they introduce. They just doesn't know how to balance the game. Who is the balancer? That's the thing. Is it Illy? What is she doing with designing all of this overpowered character, okay? ALS has a really big problem, even from the very beginning, with power creep, okay? But with power creep, there's a solution to that, which is releasing a new character, because higher number, better character. But ALS has basically somehow power crap. How? By making a character that do everything. You have a character like Reinhardt and Ladiesman that are basically immune to almost anything in the game, literally. You have character like the new Makima that they released that basically turn any unit inside of her specific range into infinite range, and she currently has a bug that give her infinite damage, like literally infinite damage. And they also introduced what's it called, Pucci as well recently with his EZA boosted, to where he basically has infinite time stop. He can infinitely time stop, pressure, and stun an enemy to where they can barely even move. And he has 1 SPA as well on top of that. Like what has the game turned into? With ALS, everybody know that the power crap is dumb. Okay? Everybody know that, and everybody has accepted it. But when I think everything starts going downhill when they release Rimuru, in my opinion. Because Rimuru just basically replaces the use of any unit in the game. He does everything. Like literally, okay? When they release Naruto and Johnny, both of those godly are just a unit that deal big damage. That's it. Passive wise, it's just damage. They don't time stop the enemy. Yeah, they do sometimes slow and also sometimes give the enemy debuff, but there's still things that the unit cannot do. But with the last 2 updates, they just keep releasing a character that do everything, and that's the problem. It's not even the damage number. Nobody care about how much damage that a unit does. It's what the unit actually do in game. The passive in ALS has gone too far. Okay, they released the newest godly rework that they released, which is Shinra, is probably the most brain dead character in the entire game. I gotta give credit to Rimuru. You actually need to build some kind of strategy or a team around Rimuru. Like, you don't just place him down and that's it. Okay? With Rimuru, you still need to do some stuff. You still need to do the sacrifice. You need to select his mode. You need to sacrifice a specific element to basically to where you can craft every single element ability as well. On top of that, there's still some gameplay with Rimuru, okay? Even though he's almost as brain dead as Shinra is, there's still something to do with Rimuru. You still need to do something. But with Shinra, you don't. You don't need to do anything with Shinra. You just place him down, put his ability on auto ability, and that's it. That's it. He does everything. He has a, if you're lucky, you can have a 1 trillion nuke on placement with Shinra. He basically is good against every element in the game. He can slow enemy down. He has a mini nuke. His SPA is 1 second. Well, like what? He can walk enemy back as well. His full AoE. Like, what is happening with the game? Like, ALS lost its identity. Everybody know that ALS is not really a tower defense game because there's no tower defense element really in the game. Like, there's no strategy required in the game. Every time they release a new hard stage, they just release a new character that basically can solo the stage. Because they release the hardest stage in the game, which is Return by Dad. And then, for some miracle reason, they release, what's it called? Pucci, which has basically fully time stopped the enemy. There's also Makima again. Like, what is happening with the game? I don't even know what to say. There's literally nothing else to say with ALS. Like, I'm not even surprised when they release the next week update, which is a new godly update, mind you. Okay, just think for a second. Think. The last 3 godly that we have basically has in like 1000% more damage than the last one. All 3 of them basically can almost do everything. Like, Garo can teleport all around the map. Rimuru is perfect seal. And then Shinra just literally do everything. Like, if this is the last 3 godly that we have, imagine what Simon, Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann will do. Like, I can't even imagine what that godly will do, okay? The state of the game is so bad that most of the time, you don't even use godly. Why? Because the new character that are probably Celestial Ultimate is better than the godly. Like, let me ask you for real, okay? I'm gonna ask you as an ALS player that has 234 days currently in ALS, who in their right mind used Naruto and Johnny, okay? Who in their right mind used these 2 godly? Nobody. Why? Because there's better character to use. Bro, Benimaru cost 650 and he dealt more damage than Johnny on placement. Like, what are we talking about? The game is dead. And then also with the Halloween event, they literally remove the only thing to do in the game, which is grind. Like, what is there to grind? Like, I know I play the game a lot. Like, a lot. I have in total almost 450,000 reroll and 15,000 total pearl earn. Okay, but mind you, if you barely even play as much as I do, you will not even be struggling with the game. The last 2 Halloween event that we have, which introduced Halloween Part 1 and Part 2 capsule, literally destabilized the game. Like, if you do everything else besides farming capsule when the event was available, you were playing the game wrong. They somehow power crap grinding. Like, I don't even think that is somehow even possible, but that is possible. So ALS literally power crap damage, gameplay, passive, and they're about to power crap update, I'm guessing by next week. Oh my god. And then I keep saying this, ALS is not a tower defense game, it's a character collection game. Then make the character actually hard to get. Like the last 3 godly that we have, which is Rimuru. Let me actually see. Rimuru, Johnny, and Naruto. All 3 of these godly are like the easiest godly to get. They're not even difficult to get. Like, they don't even try to make character hard to get anymore. Especially with Rimuru. Like, what? The basically strongest godly at the time back then is also the easiest one to get. Like, what are we doing, ALS? And you know the worst part? With back then, when they just power crap damage, they can come back by releasing a new update that just basically has a higher damage number. But with current ALS, how can they come back? Like when they update the game, okay, what would someone coming back into the game, or like someone that used to play do? They basically have a character that do everything, okay? Literally everything. They have a godly that do everything. Like, ALS just doesn't know where to stop. That's the thing. That's the problem with ALS. They don't know where to draw the line, okay? With AV, they know where to draw the line. They say, oh, a character in the previous update deal 1 billion damage, let's say. Okay, I know this will never happen with AV, but let's say a character in AV deal 1 billion damage in the previous update. In the next update, the character will probably deal 1 billion and 20 million damage. Like, why is the damage difference so big? Like, it's not even just with the number, with what the character does. Like, look at Naruto passive. Okay, oh, he deal blaze, bleed, stun a little bit, stuff like that. He wind shear, he sunburn and stuff like that. Okay, so he always passive is just damage and damage and damage. Okay, now look at Shinra. What the fuck? Look at Rimuru. What the fuck? Like, oh my god. There's actually one thing that they can do that I might think would make ALS quite enjoyable, which is basically do what I think Anime World Tower Defense has this, which is to where you can set the difficulty on the stage however hard you want. So you can basically set a multiplier to make the stage as hard as you want, and it will give you more reward as well on top of that. That might save the game, but again, with ALS, they'll just introduce a new character that deals twice as more damage than the last character from the previous update, that has twice as long passive, and somehow is twice more perfect than the last one. Even with the ReZero update, they released 2 characters that are perfect seal and immune to stun, and Reinhardt immune to everything as well. And then they released Ram and Rom as well, a dual unit that are full AoE, both of them as well. Like, oh my god, I don't know. I don't want to say it, but ALS won't hit Christmas with how they're going right now. Okay? ALS will not hit Christmas with how the games is going right now. And I cannot really give any solution because there is really no good solution that everybody will be happy with, okay? You can do what ASTD did back then, which is basically release a new world, release an entirely new currency that made the last one basically unusable and useless, and at the same time nerf every unit damage by -1 digit. Okay, now ASTD did that back then, but it doesn't make the game last long. Okay, the game will still die in one way or another. It'll just slow down the eventual downfall of it. Okay, ALS can do that, but again, I think most players would just leave and play AV instead. Or they could do the thing that I said earlier. They make it so that you can basically set your difficulty in the game as much as you want. Okay, and then also at the same time making character actually hard to get. Okay, I know that the main appeal of ALS is how easy it is to get into, but again, ALS, you gotta draw the line. Okay, you have to draw the line. That is the biggest problem with ALS. They just don't know where to draw the line. They make the game too easy. They get character too easy to get. They made character too good for their own good. They made resources basically too easy to farm. At what point to where ALS is not even worth playing? Because you play video game to have fun, for the thrill of it, but mainly to have fun. Let's be real here, okay? But with ALS, why would you play ALS when everything is easy to get? It's not even fun anymore. I'm not even having fun playing ALS. The last time I have fun playing ALS is when they release Final Expedition for the first time. Because that is genuinely the last good game mode that they add, okay? After that, I haven't had fun ever in ALS, okay? When they release Rimuru, I'm just, okay, it's just another grind. When they release Lelouch, it's just another grind. When they introduce Garo, oh, it's just another grind, okay? They just don't know where to draw the line. And the game is just dead. They can't even make basically the most valuable resource in the entire game actually valuable, which is Pearl. Because like, what are these code? Plus 175 Pearl from one update code? Like, come on ALS. Where's your integrity? Like you said, oh, we're going to make Pearl actually valuable. That's why you can't buy it anymore. Well, that was a fucking lie. Because there's literally a bundle in the game right now where you can buy 500 of them. Yeah, integrity my fucking ass. That's enough anime last time for today, okay? I'm not gonna say it, but I have to say it. I might try Anime Vanguard, but at least with that game, they still have dignity and they know where and how to make actually a strong character that is still balanced. I'm sorry, I have to say it.